Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death, and today we face off against the Butcher. The Butcher. And this marks something of a turning point in the campaign. We're going to use this as our gauge for difficulty. If we find that this Nemesis fight is a little bit too easy, then we're going to increase the difficulty of the campaign by adding a +1 damage token to every quarry monster henceforth. If we find this challenging, we'll just continue to see how we're travelling. But it's a good moment. We once again have 7 brave survivors, and actually it's pretty exciting. All 7 of the survivors are now finished being painted. Here they are. Excellent, the 7 girls. So Nightingale's going to get her first run in this campaign now, so get amongst it, Nightingale. We have some endeavours to spend, but before we do that, we're actually going to throw our 2 fluted bones out into the world and see if we can pick up a free innovation or 2. So on an 8+, we gain a music innovation. We've got 2 fluted bones, so we're hoping to get drums to pick up a bit of insanity or something. So first crack, it's a 9. Come on, Deno. Come on. All right, drums in the deep. Boom. So at this point, we're going to crack on again and see if we can pick up Song of the Brave. Song of the Brave. If we get Song of the Brave on an 8+, I'm going to be absolutely chuffed. Come on, Deno. It's a 1. All right, so we've lost our 2 fluted bones, but that is a worthwhile investment to pick up a free endeavour in drums. I'll just tag those 2 fluted bones out, fluted bone, and we will then gain ourselves the free drums, which is going to add some music innovations to our deck. So I'll do that in a second, but in the meantime, we now have some bone beats that we can sing. Dum, 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 dum. So we are going to lay into some bone beats. Boom, 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 boom. Not going to do it with Lucy. Nightingale's going to bone beats her way into 2 insanity. Boom, boom. And then we might send Nightingale out on a long walk. I know we can also get survival. Yep, we'll get 2 survival. Boom, boom. And then we'll also send her out on a long walk just to see if she gets a courage. She does not, but she does gain a broken lantern. So that's our 3 endeavours. And we conclude our settlement phase with drums in hand. So we do have a Song of the Brave available now, which means we can get rid of this bloody Gorm climate, which flips me out every time. I've just got to add the consequences, and then we're going to kick off Song of the Brave, music consequence. Forbidden Dance, consequence. Outstanding start. Let's talk about the Butcher, and then we'll talk about some of our survivors. So we have defeated the Millennium Butcher. We've completed the strain milestone that unlocks the Millennium Butcher, which means we will face the Millennium Butcher at level 2 and 3. However, at this level, we still face the original and the best. And the last couple of times I've fought this guy, or most of the last couple of times I've thought this guy's not much worried about. He's pretty straightforward. Last campaign I nearly died to the level 1 Butcher, all 4 of my best survivors. So I'm not going to take him lightly this time. I'm going to be very, very concerned and play to the maximum of my capacity. So I have set up the deck, and I've set up the hit location cards. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll just run through the survivors that we're taking. So first of all, we're taking Lucy out into the world. She's a wonderful fighter. We want to try and get her frenzied, basically, is what we're hoping for. Mossy will be using the sword proficiency there and hopefully doing well. Newt is normally in a support role as our scout. However, we're going to potentially utilise her. I've still got her in a support role with bandages and the Vespertine bow. She's unlikely to use the bow. Willow's currently rocking the Dreamkeeper knife. It's not a sword, but she's got the bone blade, so what we're going to try and do with her is deflect hits and then see what happens. Finally, Nightingale's our scout. I was tossing up whether to bring a scout. I decided to bring a scout. It could ruin the campaign, but I figure if we lose, we've lost anyway. Right? If we lose 4 survivors, five survivors, it doesn't matter. The campaign's over. So having a scout lose all of our equipment, not a big deal. So yes, so that's Nightingale's heading out the first time as our scout, and Lumina, and Willow. You'll notice that our 2 survivors who gained post-traumatic stress disorder last campaign, or last Lantern year, which is our gun, Aya, and Lumina, both missed the hunt. So that's a shame. We're going to deploy all the way down the end here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can't get to us in the first turn, which means we get 2 turns, which means I can set up my deflect plan thing. So that's what we'll do, friends. Friends, we gain 1 random terrain card, and the random terrain card is, ooh, a dead monster. How do we utilise that in this campaign? How do we utilise that? I didn't really want to go first. Well, sorry. I didn't really want to. Survivors may go first. We're already going first, so it doesn't provide us any ambush benefit. What I was hoping to do was use my deflect abilities with Willow. What an interesting turn of events to gain Dead Monster in a time when I don't really want Dead Monster. That is unusual. Normally I'll jump on a Dead Monster every time. Every day of the week. 8 days a week. Dead Monster. So we'll move 1 step closer to the edge. And I'm about to break. Alright, Dead Monster, and then the columns, which I'm not going to worry about setting up. Okay, so I think we're still going to follow our plan. Yeah. Alright, so our main damage dealer is Lucy, and we're comfortable with Lucy gaining reactions because she has the singing cap, and so she'll be able to avoid one of those. So let's just review. Do we gain any extra one? No. All right, God, I'm feeling very nervous. We'll depart. Let's go. Why has Lucy only got 1 survival? Oh no, that's awful. What did I use my last endeavour for? A long walk. Is Broken Lantern better than 2 survival on Lucy? I'm not sure. All right, so the survivors may go first, so we will go first. The first thing that we're going to do is Willow. She's got 2 survival tokens, by the way. She's going to use her Novel Sword Mastery to rest of the showdown. All swords gain 2-handed and deflect. So that's what we're going to do. So she's going to deflect once with her Bone Blade Sword. So she's done, and she's got 2 survival tokens. Newt. Newt is not going to activate anything at this point in time. Don't need +1 speed until the end of the round. Mossy. She's also fine. She doesn't need to do anything. We've got no blocks or deflects. Lucy, okay. Undeathable, grounded, fine. And finally, Nightingale. Nightingale's going to walk over here. You can't see her. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. She's just here. And she's going to actually put the stone face cloak up so that she is safe. It's here, but she's actually one back, so you can see it. All right, that is the end of our first turn. So Willow has not actually got a deflect up yet. She's just got the ability to deflect. And so we'll draw the first AI card, which is Lantern Frenzy. Oh, no. +2 movement and +1 speed tokens. That is just an awful draw, Deno. That is just an awful draw. All right, well, we don't have a way to remove that. So random priority target. Let's hope we go Willow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, it's Lucy. All right, well, she's got the singing cap, so could be worse. Oh, +2 movement and +1 speed. We're not sacrificing Lucy. Double hack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does nothing. Oh no, he's 7 now, isn't he? 6, 7. What a pest. Oh, what does he get in his next one? Devour Lantern. Target is doomed. Excellent. So he's going to move and attack Lucy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. So Lucy, get ready to be the priority target forever. The Butcher's 3 speed. This guy. 3 hits, goes down to 2. Body and waist suffers 1 damage apiece. It's a great start. She also gains -1 accuracy token. 1, 2, 3. She's lost her lantern. All right, well, oh, that's just such a bad start, Deno. Well, we're going to have to rush down now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to use her +1 speed. Mossy's going to run into the back of the Butcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's going to swing with the Excalibur. So Excalibur. Willow's just going to put up her deflect. Oh no, she doesn't matter now. She's not she's a priority target, so she's never going to get hit. That is an awful. I could have Rawhide Headband, but it wouldn't have mattered, right? Because he draws 2 cards, so he was going to draw them both anyway. Yep. So Mossy, Newt's activated. Put her in the cloak. Mossy is in the blind spot with the Excalibur, so she's hitting on, have a look here, she's a Sword Master, you can't see that, but it's 2 speed, so it goes to 3 speed plus Newt's ability, 4 speed. 4+ goes to 3+ in the blind spot, goes to 2+, goes to 1+. So 3 hits, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If the result is greater than their courage, they suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. All right, so we can not really worry about any of those. Okay, we'll just yeah. So its strength is 4, 5, 6. And so he is toughness 9. So we're a 3 to wound. So the first one is a 6, and that's a wound. We're already adjacent. 1 wound. The next one is an 8, which is a wound. And then we have to roll 1d10 and next to our courage. Oh, look, we fail. And so we suffer a brain damage, which means she gains an infectious lunacy token. Mossy. Infectious lunacy, yep. And then that's a critical, but there is no critical. If you wound this hit location as a lantern 10, the attacker is knocked down and suffers the blinded severe head injury. What we're going to do is we're actually going to use Newt's Guardian reroll. She's going to gain a systemic pressure because I do not want to be blind. It's so bad. This is such a bad start. A 7 is a hit. Oh, it's such a bad start. 7 is a wound, I should say. Oh. All right. We will use the Dreamkeeper knife on... I've got to apply arrival bonuses. This is such an awful start. I'm so nervous. Yeah, okay, so now we've got Mossy and, sorry, we've done Mossy, we've got Lucy and Willow to go. Let's go Mossy. No, we'll go Willow. She's going to swing with the Dreamkeeper knife. So she's got +1 speed, but then she's also got -1 speed. So she's a net normal speed. She is accuracy 1. And it hits on a 5+, 4+, so that is just the 1 hit. All survivors in the zone of death suffer bash and knockback 5. It's a reflex. Dreamkeeper knife, that's a 9, it's a wound, boom. So bash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knock down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knock down. 1, 2, 3, 4, knock down. Newt will spend a survival to encourage Lucy to stand up. And Lucy will go 1, 2, 3 into the front where she is going to swing with the Diamond Scab Guitar. So it is, what speed do we have for it? I think it's 5. Let me check. It's 5, yep. So 5 speed on the Diamond Scab Guitar. 4 speed? 5 speed. I just lost my train of thought. 4 speed. If she rolls a perfect hit, this is her first attack, then we get -1 toughness. She does roll a perfect hit, that's a 9. However, she's -2 accuracy now. Wow, is it hitting on 8s? That's pretty bad, actually. We need to get her in the blind spot. We get 1 hit. We get 1 hit with the Diamond Scab Guitar. Wrong screen. So he's -1 toughness, so this wound's on a 2+, that's a wound. And he staggers, gaining -2 toughness until the end of the round. No one else is attacking, so that's it. So let's go shuffle this, because that's what happens now. Pretty good first turn. All right, so we draw an AI card. We draw Hack City. Great. We know who it is, but we can dodge. So Lucy's -1 evasion, so it is hitting on 5s. 2, 4, 4, 4. Survives legendary lungs. All right. Well, we get to survive and do legendary lungs. So, one of my favourite artwork in the game, by the way. You feel like you're drowning. Blah, 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 blah. There is a chance you will learn something. Ooh, we want a 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Come on. It's a 4. Gain the legendary lungs, secret fighting art, and 3 survival. That is not an optional one. So, probably changes up our plan. Once per attack for each successful hit, make an additional attack roll. That's okay. She gains 3 survival, which is more important, I feel like. And she gains a systemic pressure or torment. We're actually going to give her a torment, which is fine. So Hack City is done. Next one, Wild Carve. We know it's once again Lucy. I had to roll an extra speed, didn't I? 7. We'll dodge that one. So Legendary Lungs. Perfect. All right, because there's fucking lantern breath here. So Wild Carve, a 1, a 2, and a 5. So that's 1 hit. We can't dodge a second time. So she suffers 1 damage to the hands. And she gains a bleeding token. And then adjacent survivors suffer another damage to the hands and another bleeding token. That is the end of the Butcher's turn. So I need to take a breath. I do feel like I'm drowning. Everyone stands up. So Willow stands up. Mossy stands up. Jeez, it's a tough call, right? So I think Willow's just going to go and grab the dead monster. Activate the dead monster terrain. Before I activate Willow, do I want to activate Newt and give everyone speed? I will activate Newt and give everyone speed. She used her reroll knowledge. She's not swinging fingernail door. Yep, so everyone's gaining a speed. Yeah, and then Willow will activate the dead monster. That's a Lantern 10. Gain a random resource from a monster deck of your choice. Smoggos, I guess. Smoggos, Croc. Phoenix. Dung Beetle Knight. Yeah, Dung Beetle Knight. Yeah, we'll go Dung Beetle Knight. King. Get a king's coin. Beetlehorn. I don't want bone. Stop giving me bone. So many bones. Okay, dead monster's done. Everyone's got a speed. Mossy and Willow are going to attack. Newt. Get the hell out of there. So Newt's done. Willow's done. Mossy. I think I'm actually going to do Lucy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's in the rear. She is speed 3 normally. That goes to 4. And she has legendary lungs. So the Diamond Scarab Guitar will hit on 7s, and on a 10, the monster gains -1 toughness. Okay, so we've rolled 3 hits, which is a real shame, because we now have to re-roll 3 more hits with legendary lungs. And we get 5 hits in total. Come on, Lucy! What are you doing to me? Oh, shit. Death blow. 4. Oh, that's okay. Failure is not going to happen. Failure. All right, we'll save the. The only real risk here is this lantern explosion. So we'll do it in this order. The reflex, which has no negative things. So we gain a wound. 1 wound. We'll do this one. Don't do a 10, Dano. Don't do a 10. That's a 9. Lucy would have been blind and there's nothing we could have done about it. This one, still a wound. Oh, come on, Dano. This one, it's a wound. And this one to finish us off. Come on. It's a wound. We need to do 2 wounds. Come on, Mossy. Come on. Come on, Mossy. Get in there into the blind spot with the fucking Excalibur. You're rolling 4 dice because of your +1. You're hitting on 2s. 3 hits. Come on, Mossy. All right, 3 hits with Excalibur. That is strength 6, so it's wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the Furious Gut has to be the first one that we do because the Butcher will be knocked down. God, this is a wound roll we need. It's a 9 or an 8. Doesn't matter. It's a wound. Yes. So the Butcher is knocked down and everyone gains a courage. Nightingale achieves bold in the showdown. She gains stalwart. And her roll is a 5. Now it's gained 3 survival and 3 something. Bold during the showdown, 3 survival and 3 insanity. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That knocks the Butcher down. And all of his reactions are cancelled, so we get 2 chances to roll a 3+. The first one is a 1. Second one is an 8. The Butcher! The Butcher! We fucking got it done with Lantern Frenzy in play. Oh my god. That Diamond Scarp Guitar Legendary Lungs roll was awesome. Where was the trap? That was quite low down. Oh. There is nothing. I cannot recall being that nervous facing a level 1 Butcher ever. This is a great campaign. Like the seven Swordsman variant is awesome. Every fight feels like knife's edge because you just don't want to lose anyone. You don't want to lose anyone. Ah. Okay. Let's go and have a look at the Butcher Showdown rewards. So, someone's going to select Axe Proficiency, and it is Nightingale. She did have Delirium, but it doesn't actually matter because yeah, doesn't actually matter because she didn't do a thing. She's going to go for Axe Proficiency. Everyone can choose proficiencies now anyway, but she'll be our Axe Proficiency person. And any victorious survivor may immediately select Axe Weapon Proficiency regardless of age milestones. The Butcher rampages through the settlement. No. Roll 1d10, so we're adding 1 to this roll. That's a 5. We gain 1d5 broken lanterns. I'm actually all right with that. 4, so 2 broken lanterns. And that's it. We'll complete the showdown. Mossy is not going to gain philosophy, but Willow will indeed ponder survivalism. So that is out and ready to go. Let's do our timeline events first of all. It's a scary time, but when we don't have the scout, it becomes even scarier. So, which pile? It will be this pile. We will split this pile in half, and then we will roll. On the left pile, we're going to take card number 10, and on the right pile, we're going to take card number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here are our 2 choices. We have Velvet Fog or a Dark Dentist. I think Velvet Fog's actually good for us. Yeah, we'll take Velvet Fog. And we will roll a 3. Departing survivors gain 3 survival this lantern year. One, two, 3. Wonderful. We can juice synthesize, and believe it or not, we're actually going to do that right now. Oh no, we don't have any hide, do we? Fuck. This campaign has been an absolute challenge. An absolute challenge. Oh yeah, bug juice is gone. We never have that one again. But we do have a dirty, dirty Gorm climate. We've rolled a right on the Gorm climate so far. And that trend continues with a 5. We have Hovel. We get +2 to home endeavours this year. Story events. We have a couple. We have Stained. Stained before this? No. Stained with some of the great artwork once again. Yes. All right. So if the settlement does not already have it, they gain the face painting innovation. That is good. We also have to roll a dice, and our collective cognition is 5, so we automatically gain +1 evasion, and we proceed to the 9 result. Who do we want to be our tank? I think we were hoping for Willow. She seems like the most likely tank. She's got death sense, so +1 evasion on her seems fine. Yep. She'll get +1 evasion and proceed to the 9+ result. She gains 3 Lumion serial code. So I don't think we're going to want serial code. We are about to remove those, so we'll put serial code on there. Okay, and then we have A Crone's Tale. Great story, Flower Knight book. You may now hunt the Flower Knight. Oh, look at this artwork. Foul-smelling carved ball. She played around. Nominate a survivor in the settlement. They gain the sleeping virus flower, rare gear, and the flower addiction disorder. You may now hunt the Flower Knight. Add it to the quarries list on the settlement record sheet. Sleeping virus flower. Nice. Flower Knight. Nice. It's a rare gear. So, one of the things that I was contemplating in this campaign is the, what's it called? Sleeping virus flower. Was attempting to build some of the green armour. And you can build some of the green armour in this campaign. There's two potential issues with this plan. The main one is we need to get a calcified juggernaut blade to make Griswoldo. To do a calcified juggernaut blade, you either need to beat a level 3 dung beetle knight, or you need to calcify a regenerating blade. The regenerating blade is the easy part, but for us to do any calcification at all, someone dies. Someone dies, and we can't avoid it. Unless we send Mossy, in which case she inexplicably survives. It's an interesting conundrum. Do we have any other story events? No, we have more Gorm climates. Next year's story event will be a lifetime reroll potentially, because you lose 4 survivors if you roll badly. So, not at all excited about that. Okay, I'm going to stop and think, friends. All right, whirlwind time. So, let's talk about some things. First of all, last year we gained the forum settlement location. So what we have to do is shuffle these cards and deal out 3. So one of the dumbest parts of the timeline of events. Ooh, Death Sense. That one's actually quite interesting. One of the frustrating things is you gain the forum, and then it says people that gain a knowledge this year gain a Lumi. That doesn't work because you don't deal knowledges until at the start of the settlement phase. So we're going to play it so that I gain a Lumi this year if I buy one of those. So we gain the forum. We now gain the butchery innovation, which allows us to remove these from our deck, and we shall remove those starting knowledges from our deck. That is done. The butchery innovation also allows us to select weapon proficiencies, and so we are going to do that quite a lot. We also gain 3 insanity. Departing survivors gain 3 insanity this year. Did I already add that? I did not. Yep. We also have gained Frog Kick and Blood Dancer from the Crimson Crocodile cuisines, and we add those to our forum available knowledges this year. We also nominate someone to get them. Finally, we're going to spend one of our endeavours to remove a disorder of our choice, and the disorder we remove is delirium on, what's the name? So that's that. We're then also going to spend an endeavour to innovate, and we are going to use, unfortunately, our perfect hide. We're not going to use our perfect organ, we're going to use the gaseous belly from the Smog Singers, and one of the 8 million bones that we have available to us. What do we got from the croc? Yep, Groom's nails, wonderful. And so we're going to innovate. Now this is a huge tracts of land. because we want Song of the Brave or Inner Lantern. Paint would be a backup. But we do get to deal 4. So the first one is Ammonia. We're going to hunt a Gorm this year, so I don't think we want Ammonia. Well, we were going to hunt the Gorm if we get Song of the Brave. Forbidden Dance is absolute trash. Come on, Dano. I feel it. I feel it. Inner Lantern! Alright, that's good. That's good. Song of the Brave. No. Okay. Well, it's not going to be Partnership or Forbidden Dance. It is going to be Inner Lantern or Ammonia. Inner Lantern feels like the correct choice because gaining access to a surge means we start to turn on our novel sword proficiency Willow ability with deflect and then use a sword and then so on and so forth. Mind you, she has lost a speed, which is quite annoying, but if we get a decent high speed sword, we may use her. Inner Lantern is the choice. Which will add some things to our deck. We'll add none of these, none of these. Okay, probably going to go for a Frog Dog now instead of the Gorm. And just punch on Shrine. Scarification. Yep. All right, so we have a Sleeping Virus Flower on someone. It is cursed. We definitely don't want we don't want to we need to be thinking very carefully about who we give that to. So we'll think about that. And then we also have Blood Dancer, Frog Kick, and Death Sense. So we'll be able to buy these and gain Lumi. And we may potentially use Guardian as well on someone. But I do want to level that up. The last thing we want to do, or need to do, before we pause to take stock of the situation, is go to our level 3 Survivalist, which is the wonderful Willow. She can ponder, and so she will ponder to rank 3. She gains a Lumi. She does not have Meat Shield, so she does not gain a bonus Lumi, and she rolls a 9. You feel despicable. Gain 3 Lumi. Okay. More Lumi is good. Survivalism, use them. And that is all. All right, I'm going to think about my things. I'll be back. All right, let's run down. That was a long period of thinking there. So Lucy is going to gain Qatar proficiency. She's not going out on this next hunt. And she is also going to use the drafting table to try and get a seed pattern or to get some understanding. She rolls a 2, so that's nothing. She'll try again. She rolls a Lantern 10, so she's going to gain a seed pattern card and skip the next hunt to recover from a migraine. She'll go again. She rolls a 2, and she'll go one more. She rolls a Lantern 10. That doesn't say once per thing. So we can get 2 seed pattern cards. I forgot you can get seed pattern cards this way. It probably, what I might do is make those ones random rather than choosing those ones. It's just the insight ones that I will choose to cater it. So, all right, we get, the Hushing Harmonium and the Item Smith's Lens. So we'll add those to our thing. So we'll randomise any that we draw on the drafting table. I was hoping to get an understanding for us, so that's fine. Shki sips the next hunt. So that's Lucy completed. Mossy is going for our fist and tooth proficiency. She is going to be the recipient of our frog kick knowledge. Newt is going to be the recipient of our blood dancer knowledge, which removes serial code, and Newt is going to go for dagger proficiency. Mossy is also the recipient of the sleeping virus flower. Willow, is, so we cleared delirium. Nightingale is going to gain the weapon proficiency axe, which we already talked to. Willow is going to purchase Guardian at a cost of 3 Lumi, but gain 1 back. So Guardian is gone. And then Lumina is going for bow proficiency. Aya is going for shield proficiency. And someone else purchased Death Sense. Who was that, Deno? Newt. Newt purchased Death Sense as well. So it's a productive lantern year for us. We need to decide now who we're going to hunt. So as I discussed at the start of this episode, every single hunt from now on, we're adding a +1 damage token. And if that doesn't escalate the difficulty enough, we will contemplate other changes. So that is where we find ourselves. It's a very, very good start to this campaign. I was very, very nervous about that showdown, but yeah, I'm contemplating hunting a level 2 Gorm right now to try and get acid palms maybe, or maybe even a level 2 Crocodile, since we're getting so much survival insanity on the hunt. But I suppose some of the people have got courage, haven't they? So we'll have potentially an opportunity to get a few people higher in courage and maybe take the path of the brave. But anyway, we will be back next Lantern year. I look forward to seeing you all then. Big Deno out.